The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former Oklahoma Sooner, Landry Jones.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
When it comes to Le'Veon Bell, it's not about the numbers. It's about his style. And when we watch him run the football and almost stop time behind the line of scrimmage before he finds the hole he wants to run through, it's a style that's his and unique to him. I'm not sure everyone else can emulate it.
Again, it's Bell. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Khalil Mack's been an all-pro for the last 2 years, but it only tells part of the story. In 2015, he was an all-pro at 2 different positions, defensive end and outside linebacker. And why? Because he's a hybrid. He can do anything you want. Rush the passer with his hand down, play with strength. He can also drop into coverage as an outside linebacker. I think he can cover tight ends and running backs with equal proficiency.
Now Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now a first down carry by Bell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newton. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around. But the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to throw now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
When talking about Cameron Hayward, I think it's a mistake if people just describe him as a base defensive end. Because, yes, he does hold up well against the running game and holds the point of attack. But I think he also has very good pass rush moves as he makes his way towards the quarterback.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 93 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go! Blue
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number 1, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Out to kick is Janikowski. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Throwing again. Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running plan 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a 1st down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Newton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Yeah, maybe a little of both. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the 1st quarter of play. 7-0 is our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And a give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think got to be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now out come the Steelers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newton. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Newton. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
They run a draw here on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. To go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. Yes. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. He'll drop to throw. He's to the 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Janikowski on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A 10-play drive that time. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Out to kick is Janikowski. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Janikowski now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Out to kick is Janikowski. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here we go. 3-19.
Here's Jones to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Roberts with it over the middle. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders are pouring it on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Janikowski on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Out to kick is Janikowski. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. We turn our attention here to Martavis Bryant. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through. You get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Jones back to the air on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now Jones on third down, and that is incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Nifty move. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finds Roberts left side. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he slings one that's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Steelers have been worked over in the first half and trail big right now. The Raiders have done whatever they want, and they'll just try to keep that up in the second half. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Raiders line up at the 31. Campbell's found in the quick pass, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 3-yard line. Raiders still on the field. Out of the shotgun, pass will be completed, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. The Raiders is up now by 7. 4th and long. Holton's got the reception, and he'll be tackled at the 1-yard line. Raiders now later on the drive. They'll go with the run, and he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. Raiders up by 2 touchdowns. Line up right at the 22-yard line. They'll go to the ground and pound here, and he cap off the long drive with a TD. As they go up here at 21-0. 1st and 10. Jones is under pressure and will throw the pick. Lees is happy to come away with the pick and end the drive. Offense on the field now after the pick. Campbell's got the catch here, and this play will go for 6. That pushes the lead to 28. They take it at the 33-yard line. The pass ends up being picked off. Lee's reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Offense now with the shot after the interception. Roberts got the reception, and it ends up working for a touchdown. Raiders way in front. So that'll do it for us. We'll go back now to Pittsburgh for the second half.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Let's go!
Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Back to throw here. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But it was stopped on that play. We said plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense. We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Jones now throwing again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over.
Cordero Patterson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown on the season. And the silver and black continue to roll.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Janikowski now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Out to kick is Janikowski. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Rough so far for him. That's the only way to describe it. He's thrown more completions to the other team than he has to his. 3 INTs thus far.
Love the description. Rough, rocky, shaky, all of those things. But this is where you find out about a quarterback, isn't it? This is where you find out about your team leader. Can he handle some of that adversity, bounce back, and give them better play down the stretch? They still have a chance to win.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Partner's not just a little slot receivers. Get a little trepidation going across the middle. Even the big guys, even guys like a tight end, they got a little concern going across there, going through the briar patch.
Maybe hearing some footsteps, getting a little gator on. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he's got Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
A give to Bell. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we scored touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Hey, we got tight left, tight left. Hey, now let's go. Blue,
Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
push it back. All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And he gets it down to the 32. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Here's Jones off the play fake. The pass complete to Justin Hunter. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback. You were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether they wear a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. The 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Janikowski on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. A little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And the Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Jones operating from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
Play clock winding down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 23. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Jones on 1st and 10. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. The game is finished, by the way, now in Cincinnati. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
To throw again, Jones. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Jones now. Going to throw again. This is caught. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for Oakland, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.